Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. I remember back, it had to be maybe the last month or so. Every time I do the Scoop Zone with Pop Culture Minefield, Sil Abdul, and Arwen Avalon, there's always a topic of discussion speaking about what's going on between Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and everything. And the one thing that I remember, my good friend Keith Moncrief, he was speaking to Robert Meyer Burnett. And Robert Meyer Burnett told Keith that it looks like the mutants and the X-Men have always been in the MCU. The reason why you haven't seen them is because it looks like the House of M, if anybody's familiar with that storyline, it looks like the House of M already happened. And I remember Keith, he told me this a few times. So I'm just curious to see how this article is going to go down. And if you go and you look at the past episodes of the Scoop Zone over on Pop Culture Minefield channel, they're released every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. You will see Keith saying, hey, I heard from Robert Meyer Burnett that mutants have always been on the planet during the whole time of the MCU. It was just because they were hidden, sort of like the House of M effect. And I said, that's how we were able to see Ralph Boner. So it's interesting now that you start looking at that. It's interesting if that's actually the case. Now, coming from Giant Freaking Robot, this article just came up about a day or two ago that the X-Men have been part of the Marvel Universe the whole time. Hidden right in plain sight, right? The X-Men. Cool shit, man, when it first came out. Fans who happen to have seen the new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer that aired during the Super Bowl noticed a familiar voice. The trailer showed Doctor Strange speaking to what appeared to be the bald head of someone rather familiar. The voice and head belonged to that of Sir Patrick Stewart, who has long played the role of Professor Xavier. This led many to believe that mutants, or rather the X-Men, are going to be making their way into the MCU officially. However, a Reddit theory claims that the mutants have been around the entire time. Yep. Exactly. A Reddit user by the name of Jada M. Smash has offered quite a theory in the revelation to how the X-Men could have been around this entire time. Professor X and the machine known as Cerebro could have been the cause of hiding the mutants all along. The theory suggests that Professor X performed a mind wipe of the entire world by using Cerebro and leaving everyone to completely forget about mutants altogether. This would make sense considering Doctor Strange 2 sees Strange in some sort of trial for his presumed usage of magic. Since he also performed a mind wipe on the world to forget Spider-Man in No Way Home, then the council could be after Strange for using such a powerful tactic. That's interesting. I never thought about that. It is my first time reading this, so shit. Okay. The theory also suggests that using Cerebro in the way Professor X did also left him in a wheelchair. That sounds stupid. Which is his iconic ailment. Yeah, but it's not from using Cerebro. However, even though Professor X used his strong mind powers to make people forget, the blip reversed things to make the presence of the mutants known again. This could and would be why he is there to warn Strange about what he has done in No Way Home. That's interesting. Although Scarlet Witch is technically a witch in the MCU, she is a mutant in the comics. Her two pseudo-children from WandaVision, Thomas and Billy Maximoff, are both mutants as well. Thomas is otherwise known as Speed, and her brother Billy is known as Wiccan. The theory that the world forgot about mutants would make it much easier to bring in Wanda's children again and reveal herself to be a mutant. Also, if the MCU is planning to bring in the Dark Phoenix, it could theoretically attach itself to Scarlet. The multiverse seems to keep expanding on ideas and potential plots, so this wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. That would be, wow. But you know, it's funny, when you listen to the fan theories are a lot more thought out than the fucking plots that these fucking directors and script writers can come up with when it comes to these movies. You know, that's why Marvel and Disney and DC and Warner Brothers and, you know, all these fuckers, they all need to realize you can't pull one over on the fans. The fans know their shit. So for someone to come up with this much thought of an idea, the fans are always smarter than what these fucking companies give them credit for. And this is a hell of a theory. Wow. Isn't that some shit? Since Disney completed its purchase of the Fox rights for the X-Men and Fantastic Four, it could be time that they're going to officially be shown in the MCU. The now established multiverse would be the perfect time to start bringing in fan favorite mutants. Doctor Strange being chastised by Professor X could be the moment in which the mutants will be spoken about and officially recognized in the MCU. There's no telling if this is truly going to be the moment that mutants are recognized or bought in, but it is time to start seeing some fantastic X-Men movies being done by Marvel Studios. You know, I could understand the fanboy in any one of us to want to see the X-Men come to life by Marvel Studios, however which way it goes down. But the reality, you know, when you got the people at Disney saying, hey, we don't even want to call them X-Men no more. Let's call them X-people or X-folks or some dumb shit like that. What the fuck can you really expect to come from the X-Men? You know, in the comic books in the last few years, you know, no bullshit, they made Wolverine gay. Does that mean that they're going to pull that same shit in Disney X-Men? You know, that's the kind of shit that has me worried when it comes to these characters. If somebody's gonna fuck it all up, you best believe you got to leave it to the MCU and Kevin Feige. So, yeah, interesting theory. Like I said, Robert Byron Burnett has already talked about it before. Like I said, he told my boy Keith about it, and Keith told us, and I was sitting there like, wow. I was really, I found myself wondering, shit, can Marvel really be that smart to fucking tie it all together and say, hey, reason why we haven't seen the mutants is because they've been hiding in plain sight the whole time. Well, you know, actually, we're going to find out pretty soon if that's the case, what was going on with the mutants and where they've been this whole time. But that's me. That's what I think. That's how I feel. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. What do you think about the whole theory of the X-Men being here the whole time? Whether it was Professor X and Cerebro doing a mind wipe of the world to hide the existence of mutants, or, you know, or like what Robert Meyer Burnett and Keith were saying, Keith Moncrief. What they said was basically Scarlet Witch pulled a House of M on the MCU even before Iron Man 1 came out. They've been hidden the whole time, been there in plain sight. But shit, like I said, to me, those are two very interesting theories. And like I said, you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media, and I'm out. Peace.